Imagine standing on the banks of the Nile River more than 4,000 years ago. As the morning sun rises over the fertile valley, farmers begin their work, while fishermen cast their nets into the calm waters. Wooden boats drift quietly along the river, carrying grain, stone, and merchants between thriving cities. Beyond the fields, enormous temples and towering pyramids dominate the landscape, reminders of a civilization unlike any the world had ever seen. Welcome to ancient Egypt. The Nile was the lifeblood of this civilization. Every year, its waters flooded the surrounding land, leaving behind rich black soil that transformed the desert into fertile farmland. Without these annual floods, Egypt could never have supported millions of people or built one of history's greatest kingdoms. Around 3100 BC, the kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt were united under a single ruler. This marked the beginning of a civilization that would endure for more than 3,000 years, leaving behind monuments and achievements that continue to amaze the world today. For ordinary Egyptians, life revolved around the rhythm of the Nile. When the floodwaters receded, farmers planted wheat, barley, vegetables, and flax. Families worked together from sunrise until sunset, relying on the river to provide food and prosperity. Women baked bread, brewed beer, prepared meals, and wove linen from flax grown along the riverbanks. Children learned practical skills from their parents, helping with farming, fishing, and household duties from an early age. In the towns and cities, craftsmen shaped pottery, carved statues, and created beautiful jewelry from gold and precious stones. Blacksmiths forged tools, while merchants sold goods in crowded markets, filled with the sounds of bargaining and conversation. Among the most respected people in society were the scribes. Able to read and write hieroglyphics, they recorded taxes, trade, religious texts, and royal decrees. Their knowledge gave them a privileged position within Egyptian society. At the center of Egypt stood the pharaoh. More than a king, he was believed to be chosen by the gods to maintain order and balance throughout the land. Every law, military campaign, and construction project was carried out in his name. To honor their rulers, the Egyptians built extraordinary monuments. The pyramids of Giza remain among the greatest engineering achievements ever completed. Massive limestone blocks, each weighing several tons, were carefully transported and placed with remarkable precision. Religion guided nearly every aspect of Egyptian life. The people worshipped powerful gods such as Ra, the sun god, Osiris, ruler of the afterlife, Isis, goddess of motherhood, and Anubis, guardian of the dead. Temples served as places of worship, education, and administration. Priests performed daily ceremonies, believing these rituals kept harmony between humanity, nature, and the gods themselves. The ancient Egyptians believed death was not the end, but the beginning of another journey. To prepare for eternal life, the bodies of the dead were carefully preserved through mummification. Inside richly decorated tombs, families placed food, clothing, furniture, jewelry, and sacred objects that would accompany the deceased into the next world. According to their beliefs, each person's heart would be weighed against the feather of truth. Those found worthy would enter eternal paradise. As centuries passed, Egypt became one of the wealthiest civilizations on Earth. Trade connected the kingdom with Nubia, the Levant, and lands beyond the Mediterranean. Gold, ivory, incense, cedarwood, and precious stones flowed into Egypt, making it a center of wealth and culture. Powerful rulers expanded Egypt's influence, building magnificent temples and monuments that demonstrated the strength of the kingdom. Although ancient Egypt flourished for thousands of years, no civilization lasts forever. Foreign empires eventually conquered the land, and in 30 BC, following the death of Cleopatra VII, Egypt became part of the Roman Empire. Yet the civilization never truly disappeared. Its pyramids still rise above the desert after more than 4,000 years. Its temples continue to reveal stories carved into stone. Its achievements in engineering, architecture, mathematics, medicine, and writing shaped civilizations that followed. Today, millions of people travel from around the world to witness the wonders of ancient Egypt. Every monument stands as a reminder of a civilization